Hello, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, any pets that this might be afflicted upon, and anyone else really watching this. This is Mars coming at you over the interways with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games cast, then take that replay, upload it to SC2 Replay Stats, this one, or GG Tracker, something like that. And we will get right down and cast that for you. That is myself or any of the other members of the community. If you'd like to have me specifically cast it, then email me at marsgaming@gmail.com. I'll get right down to that for you. If there's anything interesting happening in the first minute, then, well, it might get skipped because I do these introductions. Anyway, over at the bottom right side of Ascension to Aiur, it is Flair's Kiddle, playing Zerg. His opponent, hey, he's a Hotshot. What are you gonna do? Playing Protoss and blue, in case, you know, visually you can't tell. So we have a gateway sort of wall off from above here, no scout, and we have Kiddle going for a hatch first. Sending that Overlord here just to make sure there's no cannon rushing. I'm not bitter. I am not bitter. Okay, cool. Anyway, this is what I do as well. Some of these Protoss come. I used to be Protoss come, so I can say this. I used to do that. Anyway, his opponent's not going for a cannon rush. His opponent is going for this, you know, gateway, cybernetics core, nexus. There's nothing on the map. This is clear. Nothing proxied. And this guy as well hasn't got anything terribly fancy plant yet. No second extractor for extra gas, so I don't suppose I'll see a baneling nest or a roach worm being put down. Fairly standard map for both of these players. Hotshot is going to do some scouting, and Kiddle will get down to doing his own scouting in his own sweet time. Overlord's not being the fastest of units. Alright, well, according to the blurb on the submission, this is... Oh, there are two Zerglings on move command are going to give Hotshot all the vision he wants rather than mercilessly killing him. Oh, just coming out in front of there, and there is that Roach Warren. Of course, with the you know, popularity of 2 gates and then adept pressure, not a horrible decision. That's an interesting role with the diagonal, you know, pass through. Zerglings certainly pass through that, and Adepts do as well, but things like Immortals don't. So this is an interesting wall off, or at least I think it's always a bit hard to tell with these things. According to the blurb, this is a diamond submission. No indication on whether this is Europe, North America. It's not North America, it's just America these days. Zealand, or, you know, Southeast Asia, or Korea. I'm assuming it's not any of the Asian service because this is entirely to, you know, not Hangul. Nobody said anything, so, well, there you go. Anyway, both sides sort of going up their standard thing. We have a Void Ray opening, not an Oracle. And that is going to have to deal with all of this. Now, Zerglings, if these guys get morphed into Dropper Lords, and we have one of these, so that's possible, this could be very dangerous. This is all within vision of Hotshot, by the way, so if Hotshot is paying attention. And at the same time, we have both a Twilight Council and a Robot Facility. So Hotshot going very tech heavy, and that means that all the money that's going towards that is not going towards units. Units right now are 2 Adepts. Well, sorry. Oh, he did manage to shade out of that, luckily enough. And a Void Ray. So if he'd gone up there, he might have done quite a bit of damage. He is, however, not going up there. There we go. Alright, cool. That's 1. That is 2. And then we have 1 left over Zergling right there. Alright, here's a Mothership Core. Just going to see if there's any shenanigans. But here we go. Zerglings in your main. And what do you have to deal with it? 1 Void Ray, 1 Adept. That is most certainly going to take out that pylon if you go through this. No overcharge. Instead, don't go for that Adept, and then can go straight for the. Don't go for that. Don't go for that one. Very good. All right, probes pulled. Probes very good against Zerglings in low numbers, and well, 3. That is good. That is a really good number. That was 2 drop lords, of which he actually did lose one of them to these, to the overcharged pylon, and a lot of. This is interesting because he had 4 on this before. I assumed it was a mistake, but maybe it's a habit. Not that they do much good here, but there you go. So that's quite a bit of investment, and it all came to naught. So. 46 harvest to 39. We do have the 3rd base up yet, but not using it really with this saturation. 3rd base going to go down for Hotshot as well, and we can go into a little bit of a quiet area as both sides muster up their army. DTs. That is a late as DT. I didn't even see the DT shrine going down. Wait, did he saw that, right? Yeah, he saw that getting put down. Alright, that was in the middle of things. He did click on it, very good. And is now going to have to deal with it. So we have a Spore Crawler here. We have no Spore Crawler there, but we have an Overseer. And we have nothing here, so this might just be horribly murdered. Alright, Void Rays going to do on Templar Archive right away. Really tech heavy is Hotshot, whereas Kiddle is about to be possibly caught with his pants down. Do we have Overlord speed? No, we do not. And here come 4 or 3 even DT. A little bit of a run by here, but with 2 overcharges and 2 void rays, that should be no problem. And a very late response to this, meaning that this base is going to go down. Now let's see if he pulls his DTs away, or if he's going to try and attack this force with that slow Overlord. And due to the fact that it is slow, he is going to get away, meaning Kiddle is down to 2 bases. Hotshot has his 3rd up, and Kiddle is in trouble. He even had a whole bunch of Zerglings here, and I'm assuming these guys took care of that because they are no longer anywhere on the screen. Did they do any amount of significant damage? No, they did not. I believe they might have killed an Adept. Maybe 2. Alright, now Hotshot could do with a probe transfer. Very good. Might just take this one. Just take one and put it in there, because there's nothing there. Alright, we have DTs over here, and with 4 of them, that does mean that they can take out that Spore Crawler before you can really kill them. This is the problem with people who really commit to DTs. It's also one of the problems we lowly players have with using you know, hints and taking hints or taking guides, taking build orders from pros, because pros will put 1 Spore Crawler here and everything will be just fine, because his opponent is never going to commit with that heavy with that many DTs, whereas at lower levels they'll just build 8 of them and then they'll murder your 1 or 2 Spore Crawlers, and then you're shit out of luck. Alright, let's go see if we can cancel that 3rd once again, but there are 2 Overseers here, so that should not be the point. Alright, Resonating Glaive, Psionic Storm coming on up, and Lurkers for Kiddle. That is probably... Oh, he did see them. He did see them just a little bit. Oh. Oi. Yep, turning around, but... 4 DTs, make sure to work on one of these. You may just want to go up here to at least kill the War Prism. There you go. There's the War Prism. Alright, kill the DTs, kill the DTs. DTs. That's one. That's out of range. But still a very good investment. We've got 36 drones to 73. Oh boy. Oh, but seriously, stop putting 4 in. At least you got it right here. All right, you got 4 here. You got Hotshot. If you're watching this, gotta learn how to count. Come on, 4 out of 3 is a fraction. Don't do fractions. Oh, here we go. More DTs. That 4th base is going to get not even. That's oh. And this 3rd base is completely exposed as well. In the meantime, we have lots of lurkers being pulled out in over here. Kiddles may just be deciding, you know what? I'm never going to win this on the macro front. And with 34 works to 76 and 2 bases to 3 as the Zerg, I'm going to have to agree with you. Going to go and push lurker style. And what does his opponent have to deal with it? Well, he's got 2 Void Rays, which is pretty good at it. Other than that, and an Oracle to tag him, which is very important. Alright, here we go. Don't go in range of the cannon zone. Or do, which would pretty much negate all the burrowing thing. There you go. Alright, now, no detection and pull on back. Very good. Alright, overcharge. Another overcharge, but... Alright, pulling that army way into all of those lurkers. And they're making nice mincemeat out of all of that. Now nothing that you can do except revelate. Very good. But now there's not enough army there. Oh, nice storm. One storm does not a whole bunch of lurkers kill, but it does do a fair bit of damage. That was nice. And there's still the 4 out of 3 still there. Alright, unguarded lurkers. That has a lot of lurkers though, so I don't really blame Hotshot for not going in there. Gonna have to renew that tag though. DPT is taking out this. We've got another War Prism getting ready to do horrible, horrible things there. So leaving his entire base completely undefended, except for a Kreen and a Spine Crawler, who will do a little bit of damage, especially if it's not microed. And bye High Templar. That was a couple of High Templar. That is all of the High Templars gone. And now we have a normal fight, non-lurkers versus non-lurkers. This is a fight that Hotshot should be taking, but there are the lurkers, and that should drive back Hotshot just fine. Alright, thereby having successfully separated 3rd base to 2nd base. Oh, but they're still tagged, doing a good job of re-tagging that, and those Void Rays are just got to, you want to focus fire. Alright. There we go. And we are in. We have a production, an Oracle, because we lost the Oracle, which means that for the time being, these 3 lurkers are completely untested. And 2 DT's gone in right there. Ah, nice. Leftover Hydras right there. And oh no, you want to actually attack? Attack. All right, is going to take out this base. And has successfully sieged up this bat. That Oracle still going to come there, but what does he have to do with it other than that? Well, he's warping in a High Templar. Did we kill it? We killed it. Oh, how many drones did that take? Oi! And there goes the Oracle before he could. Oh, it did tag all of those lurkers, and all of the lurkers are going to go down due to those. No. Actually, they're still alive, and there they finally have gone down. All right. Well, that certainly equalized things. Used to be 4 base to 2 base. Now it is 2 base to 2 base, and due to the let's see. Well, we've got 1 patch here, and we've got a bunch of patches here. Oh, these are a lot more lurkers again. Yep, that is not good. All right, here we go once again with the Renegade Master. That's a song reference, by the way. Oh, derping a little bit right there. Is going to get all of that. Take out that Spore Crawler. But with an Overseer there, that is going to get taken out. Whoop, whoop. Ah, gets on out there. And now you want to take that down. Alright, retaking his third, whereas Kiddle is not doing anything of the sort. Does have the money for it though. Kiddle's going to have to either re-expand or finish pushing. He does not have the time, the resources to just stand here and wait for Hotshot to retake this third base and re-macro up and get all of these warp gates to do their thing. Also, you want to take that out. I realize you can't actually see it. That's that would be nice, because as soon as Hotshot gets enough gas, which he doesn't now have, he can put in another DT and maybe start working on this Lurker den, which would here we go. There you go. Which would pretty much seal Kiddle's fate right there. What is he doing? He's standing on the front porch. And another Oracle coming in. Just going to see whether this has been retaken. Going to see whether this has been retaken, and it has. And this DT is comfortable, sort of lounging there. It's fine. Oh, we got a second Dark Templar. Okay. Are we gonna do anything with them? All right. So Kiddle has seen that this has been retaken and is going to siege this up. Hotshot in position, has got the storm energy, and there go the 3 High Templars, and that is the end of that Lurker den, because there is nothing close by that can deal with this. And Kiddle is going to have to do this instead, and there we go. Storms. I don't think those actually have a cumulative effect, so I'm not entirely sure whether that was the most useful thing in the world, but he does have a couple more storms left, I think. Yes, he does. Here once again goes the base, but we have DTs in his main road. There goes the spawning pool, the Roachborn, not long for this world if I'm not mistaken. And Hotshot is just mining from here. You may just want to take this base or something. Sneaky bases, always a very... Oh, look at that storm, but that should be the last of the... One of these is left. He does have... Nope. He does have no life. That's what he has. No life. Alright, lots of Lurkers. A couple of Zealots going to go into that. That does get taken out. Now that the cannon is gone, there's nothing there that can see these, because I believe the Oracle, there is still an Oracle, and it's over there. It's coming back. But other than that, it doesn't really have anything to do with it. This base is secured by... Oh, you didn't build spine crawlers. You can't, because you don't have a spawning pool. Alright, so we got a base trade. Over here we have a fairly decent-ish sort of Zerg army. Over here we just have 3. You can transfuse this. Oh, and that might just be your biggest mistake. All of these guys taking this down, and now with just 1 DT, this is going to get taken out. You have enough money to rebuild this. Has rebuilt over here as I... What? Oh, nice stasis ward. That will buy you enough time. If you can actually warp something in, that would be awesome. However, you can't. Completely and utterly broke with 15 mineral left and no energy on the Oracle. It's now being to get taken out. There we go. All that's left for Hotshot is the War Prism, and he GG's out. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.